Hi guys, it's Sam with Spieler Custom Baits. Today we're going to be doing a blue craw football jig. Starting out, this jig is a 4/0 mustad hook. I painted it. We're going to start off using this safety pin just to move the weed guard out of the way so that we have an easier space to work with. This jig is a 3/8 ounce, which I cast. We're going to start off with a 200 denier thread, take it all the way back and back up the collar just to give us some space for the skirts to grip onto. Making sure we get a full collar on that for a full cover on that collar. And then we're going to go ahead and snip off that tag end. For this particular jig, I'm going to be doing a blue craw. I'm going to start off by putting a little bit of adhesive on that thread just to make sure that it doesn't come loose. And wipe away the excess. I'm using a non-toxic adhesive here, so I don't mind using my bare hands to do so. And then we're going to start off with a blue tab. It's a sapphire blue with black flake. And I want this on the back side of the jig. So I'm going to be positioning it on the back end of the head of the jig. Putting it into the skirt holder. And then we're going to get a few loose wraps and rearrange to where we want it on that jig head. Just making sure that they're all in alignment. And then we're going to go ahead and get some tie down wraps in there. Now we're going to grab ourselves a craw color. I'm using a magic craw that has a blue mica finish to it, just to kind of match. And right behind that blue, we're going to go ahead and wrap a full tab behind it. Doing the same thing with the loose wraps, rearranging the skirt to where exactly we want it on that jig. And then we're going to go ahead and get some tie down wraps on it. Oh, a little loose on the clamp. You'll see in this video that the looseness of the clamp becomes an issue a couple of times. And we're going to take another tab of that exact blue craw color, and we're going to put that on the top. Doing the same thing, a few loose wraps. rearranging it to exactly where we want it, and then we're going to tie it down. Now we're going to build up that collar just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and clamp down this top part just to kind of keep it out of the way. And then with this one, instead of using a whip finishing tool, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up using our fingers to do the full whip finish. With that whip finish in place, we're going to take our wire. I'm using a 24 gauge wire on this one, and we're going to go ahead and get 4 wraps in. And as you will see here, my loose clamp gives me a little bit of issues again. Rearrange, make sure those wraps are even, and then we're going to start the twisting process. Grab us some needle nose pliers or flat nose pliers and go ahead and get our twists in. Bringing those twists till it brings those wires snug. Then I'm grabbing a pair of needle nose here just to kind of rearrange and get a couple last twists in. Then we're going to take our wire cutters and we're going to come down about three loops from those wraps, clip it, take our needle nose pliers, and we're going to bend that clipped part back into the neck. Push it a little bit with our fingers just to arrange it where we want it. And then come back with the needle nose and push it all the way into that collar. Now we can take our safety pin off. And our clips. We can pull out our skirt and we can cut the ends of those tabs. Do the same with the ones at the top. And then we have our finished blue craw football jig. Again, thank you guys for watching. Sam with Spieler Custom Baits.